Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I noticed my colors here. It's a little off, a little muted, but I had to turn the brightness up really bright. But anyways, messages from your spirit guides, or we could do like spirit animals for now, since I was drawn to get as the selection for groups from the animal spirit guide. I did start going ahead and pulling some cards, but they wanted me to pull cards from this just for those, you know, who are a little on the fence about the whole idea of reading oracle messages. See how that flipped out on group 2, so we're going to keep that for group 2. There are several here, 2 more for group 2. And let's see how I'm just reaching in. There's one for group 1, second for group 2. This one tried to come out as well, so I'm going to take that, and then we're going to add another one. Group 3. I'm not even sure what's going on cosmically. I kind of fell off the way from it, so if you want to check things out. Okay, there's 4 here, so that's talking about an astral house right there. On the bottom of the deck, I've got Owl, good advice from a wise person. So somebody might be in a situation, not really wanting to ask for advice, but it's like you're kind of in a sticky situation, problems to be resolved here. So don't discount any information or advice that somebody wants to give you, or you hear in passing. Also, it could be something that you hear from another person. So group 1, we've got Spider here, or this brilliant red feather. We have for group 2 the humpback whale, or this gray and white feather here. I think it's from a goose. And then for group 3, we've got tiger with this tiny little white feather. And then we're just going to get some tarot out as well, and then we'll come back to group 1. There we go. Whoa, all those fell. That was a lot of cards. Put those back. They all fell in group 1 though. We're going to get one more card for group 3. I feel like they're wanting me to just wait, and we're going to add tarot to it towards the end as well. So we shall be right back with group 1. Alright, group 1. So there's some definite, like, I was fixing to hit unpause, and I can feel like there's a lot of people's spirit guides here with us today. So welcome in, guys, for those that chose the spider. Spiders, a lot of people are fearful of spiders. There's arachnophobia, you know. It's a very common fear to have, but there's really no reason to fear them. Anyways, that could be a fear. You maybe the fear that you're needing to release is built around that. Let's see what your message is. Put this over here, and we've got trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. So you might be, group 1, you might be getting a really creative spark, 3, 4, 5 on the timer, to write poetry. Maybe you're saying a little saying, and you're like, sometimes whenever I say rhymes on accident, I'm like, oh, I'm a poet and didn't know it. So maybe you're like, oh, that would make a good song lyric, or a good title to a song, or a good title to a book or something. Let's see what your overall energy we got here. The Knight of Cups. There's some sort of emotional fulfillment coming towards you. They want me to get one of these. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. Trust the positive nature of the universe. What is being experienced inside is different than what is being reflected outside. This comes up a lot. They remind me about this card quite a bit as well. So there's some sort of, you might have this feeling of somebody being a little standoffish, or actually the person that's around you is viewing you differently. They might feel like you're the one being a little standoffish, a little distant, a little cold, disconnected, unattached, But that's not what you're feeling towards them, right? She's got this long feather sticking out of the back of her helmet, and we've got the red feather here. So you're probably finding feathers. You could be seeing pictures of feathers, stickers, people wearing, you know, there's several jewelry designs out there that involve feathers or wings. Like the half wings are coming to mind, where you've got like the little necklace with the one little long wing. It's like you're maybe looking really calm on the outside also, but there's a lot of inner turmoil going on potentially. Because I mentioned fear, so there could be a lot of fear going on in the inside, worry and fear based around something, but to the outside appearance, or what you're trying to project, is that you're totally fine. So something significant about the month of November, of course, we've got, you know, Thanksgiving. That month could be somebody's birthday or an anniversary. We've got good fortune with the beetle. Beetle popped out in my inner child read too, I do believe. I think I was mentioning scarabs there. I can't believe I remember that, but happiness and good fortune. Look at this. And a carrot, opportunity or windfall. Also, there may be a need to like eat more veggies, fruits and veggies. You might be feeling really drawn to maybe try your hand at gardening. That could be the creative spark that you're feeling here. So we're going to put these, actually, I'm just going to put those over because I want to be able to still view them. You can go here. Okay. See. Ooh, and being decisive. So I feel like not making a decision based on your emotions at that time. Don't make a decision out of anger or animosity. The red feather could signify fire sign, anger, fear. Root chakra is red also. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Counting your blessings. So when we're finding ourselves in these lower vibrational fears, sadness, depression, your spirit team says it's always good to really take that and turn around and go, well, look at all the blessings I have in my life. I have no reason to be sad and depressed right now, but I am. But look at all I have. I have, you know, maybe you have an abundance of trees around your home that you enjoy sitting out and under. Maybe you have a large home, a very stable home environment, a very secure home environment. You have, you know, the horse you rode in on, right? Or, you know, your chariot, your car, the tires on your car, the ability to put gas in your car. There's so many things to be grateful for. And then we've got building on solid ground. So this is going to help you go towards building on that solid ground foundationally in your emotional department. I'm going to get these out too. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, okay? So again, what is being experienced inside is different than what's on the outside. So you might find maybe you feel like the partner is detached and disconnected and distant. Those are a lot of D's, by the way. And then we've got be decisive here. So D. So D could be the letter of your initials for you, or could have some significance. Dandelion is coming to mind as well. October just came to mind too. The end of October, beginning of November. At the end of October, we do have Halloween as well. And then we've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this is always a big message here too. A reminder that not only us women are going through this healing, awakening stage, the men are going through it too. Everybody on the earth is going through it. And some people are resisting it hard, which is making their anger and fear and animosity come out even more because they don't want to wake up. They don't want to believe the truth that is being shown to them at this time. This could be dealings around a woman too, a woman figure, an aunt, a mom, a grandmother, a daughter. Okay, so I'm feeling like heart-to-heart conversations with another woman, female figure in your life, but it's like not, like I mentioned here earlier, not coming from that place of anger and animosity. Be decisive. Think before you react in a situation. Maybe, you know, you're really wanting to get a feel, or let them get a feel of how you feel or how they're making you feel. So writing it out, you know, texting and emailing has always been an easier forms of communication for me personally than as opposed as actually verbally communicating face to face with somebody, because in that note we have to use our throat chakra, and I feel like someone here still needs to be working on their throat chakra. They could be resisting it. She's got a tie around her throat, and there's a red and blue line around it too. So yeah, the red is signifying there's fear in speaking something, fear of opening up and speaking about your emotions. There could be fear, you're not wanting to speak on it because you don't want to make this person feel bad. But there is a way that we can deliver a message or our truth and not seem so harsh. I personally have been trying to really work on that with my ego, because she uses a little bit of animosity to just try to get the point across, because that's what we've had to do in past instances, especially in dealing with, you know, a 15-year-long relationship with a narcissist. It just comes about yelling all the time, you know, to get the point across. So we've got letter. Yeah, writing this person a letter. I think that's Spirit's validation for what I was saying. Writing a letter, you know, would be more beneficial than you trying to speak from the wrong place. Like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Like, people, I think maybe you are open and you are honest, but people might not want to hear your opinions or suggestions because of the way you deliver it to them. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. One more. All right, so the moon phases are significant here, but this full moon, I think the full moon energies are about to dissipate from that cycle, but this past full moon that was on Saturday could have had some significance for you. The moon could be making you feel really, maybe this is what you've been reflecting on. Maybe this is what you're like, oh snap, I'm not really great at communicating truth to people. I do tend to come across as angry or harsh. And I just went through that myself a couple of weeks ago. Like, we need to check ourselves. Though we're coming from the greatest place, you know, very heartfelt intentions, it's just being delivered in the wrong way. We've got whip and broom. How funny. And any other messages here? Okay, final outcome. Final outcome for group 1 for their situation. Oh, look at that, the Queen of Cups. We've got the Knight of Cups here and the Queen of Cups. They're both holding cups. And look here, this has Angel Tarot. So consulting your tarot as well, okay, to help you make a decision. You could do like potential outcome if I chose this way, and potential outcome if I chose the other route. Loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. And look at this bright little heart we've got on the moon here. So there's definitely something. Maybe it wasn't even a creative spark. It was a spark in the heart, because we've got heart-to-heart conversations here as well. Somebody could be also coming towards you like they've been reflecting hardcore on past instances. I didn't mention my previous relationship, so this person may be wanting to reach out and apologize, or, you know, take some things back. Something could really be weighing on their mind. They're asking you to please have compassion and an open understanding for an individual that will be reaching out to you, okay? And this might have been someone that you cut ties with a long time ago, but they're just trying to heal. They're trying to be better and do better, and they're realizing things right now. Anything else for group 1? Amethyst again just popped into my mind. That is all, group 1. Love and light. Hi there, group 2. For those of you that chose the humpback whale, you could have been previously mentioned about listening to whales or whale sonar. It would be soothing for your soul. So there's lots of free guided whale chatterings on YouTube, okay? This also, I was really drawn to just reach over and pull a card. So also this could be pertaining for your partner as well. It might be a nice suggestion if they're into all of this like you are as well. If they're in the know of that thing, could be something that they would benefit from this time, because our divine counterparts, even if you haven't met your divine counterpart yet, they are healing, they're mending, and they're releasing as well. Let's see what your message is here. Music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So music is definitely a big thing for you guys. Group 1 had a mention about maybe writing song lyrics or poetry. I don't know why Alanis Morissette just came to mind. An old man turned 98. He won the lottery, died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. It's a death row pardon. 2 minutes too late. Yeah, I butchered it. I know. You don't have to let me know that, okay? Anyways, keep your comments to yourself, please, and thank you. Alanis Morissette, though, so there could be something. Maybe you've just heard that song. Boy, that takes me back to the 90s, though. Hardcore. I love Alanis Morissette. Look here. We've got King of Pentacles. Wow. Reliable and generous. I feel like maybe you have a King of Pentacles in your life. He seems to have dark hair and blue eyes, this guy, but yours doesn't have to. Keep up with the preparation. Each step brings you closer to your goal. So there's something you're preparing about right now. Maybe he's preparing something. Oh, keep in mind, or you could be masculine with a feminine divine counterpart, or maybe you're feminine with a feminine counterpart. I mean, put the energy where it fits. It doesn't have to be masculine here. Let's get our T cards. Chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. So for somebody who is not in union with their divine counterpart, this could be that person entering your life. Ooh, compliments from an admirer. Yeah, look at that. Group 2. Also keep in mind, if the readings don't resonate, jump out, pick another group. If none of the reads resonate on this video, then you can totally check out the rest of the videos. One of these days I'll get the time to stop and categorize all of them so they're easier to find, but there's quite a bit on my channel that you can choose from. Disappointment in a friend or lover. You have plenty of material needs at this time. Being grateful. There's this need of needing to just step back and be grateful for what you have instead of wanting more. It's like spin. I want more. That's got the flute, but we've got a vase of flowers here and a vase of flowers here. And then we've got a bowl of fruit. So like centerpieces are coming to mind. There could be something about changing your centerpiece or putting something new out, or even maybe you're not one to put a centerpiece. I almost said centipede. The bugs are out in full force, right? Rejuvenation in a relationship. Those of you who are single at the moment, there's a rejuvenation in your sense of self-worth and your accomplishments. Learning to go with the flow, following that intuition, being very decisive, knowing what you want and going for it, following the signs and the synchronicities, speaking up, speaking your mind, being truthful, being honest. Great success. Faith without the work behind it is pointless. Faith without the work behind it. So that I feel like your spirit team's like, you can't try to manifest material items. Like, we have to have the money to buy the material items that we want, right? So if you're just sitting on your couch like, okay, I'm manifesting this, it'll come to me in the next few months, but you're not taking any inspired action towards it. So this, okay, they're bringing up a relationship situation, and like there's something there. You might be wanting a higher level of commitment, or maybe if you're single, you know, you're definitely someone to come in, a secret admirer, but well, it's like you anticipate, and then it doesn't happen when you think it's going to happen. So then there's this big sense of disappointment. But if you're not doing the work on your end either, say it could be as easy as taking action towards listening to those well sounds, cleansing your energy. Like, what has your spirit team been trying to get you to do, group 2? What have they been trying to get you to rest when you know you should be resting? Have they been trying to get you to go towards a creative endeavor instead of scrolling social media or playing games on our phone all day? Aligning your chakras, cleansing your energy, getting grounded. Like, there's several little things. I feel like it's a repetitive thing for you from your spirit team or the universe that keeps popping up. So that's like what they mean by taking that inspired action. Okay, well, this is going to happen, but I'm going to continue working on me and, you know, walking that straight line and going from point A to point B, putting in the work, putting forth effort. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual past. Religious factors. Let me get this other card over too here real quick. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So if you're having a hard time trusting, that would be cleansing an energy center as well. So just Google what chakra involves trust. What chakra do I need to clear if I'm having a hard time trusting the universe? I'm feeling like it would be root chakra. I should know this by now. But anyways, speak up about a religious factor in your life. There could be something that you're, you know, it really unsettles you thinking about speaking this up, putting this out there. There's fear of judgment. Okay, gonna get these little cards here. Pull a few more cards. Okay, this really popped out before I even started shuffling. Exploration. Rejuvenation, exploration. So we're exploring new ways to help you rejuvenate. So there's several different ways you can go about resting. You know, it could be like my downtime and my rest and rejuvenation is I will smoke or not to smoke. You know, that is a question. But anyways, I'll lay down and I will cleanse my energy. There's lots of quick 5 to 10 minute guided meditations to cleanse your energy. It's Reiki energy healing too, so you don't have to do a lot of the work. You just have to sit there and be and let it happen. And I'll watch a read or two, a tarot read, you know, about the situations going on around me, or I'll have questions, and that's my downtime. I'm not big on to go binge watch shows, but if you have a favorite movie you haven't seen in a while too, that could be, you know, taking the time to really sit down, or if there's a good book you like, or maybe you like reading poetry, okay? Exploration, taking action towards exploring new things. And we've got go with the flow, exploring new things, and we've got the Eiffel Tower. So maybe trying to manifest a trip to France, Europe, Italy. Whew. You might, somebody might try to gift you with a vacation or a trip, or they might invite you. So they're telling you should totally receive it. It's okay to receive it. The situation is calling for you to have faith, but there's a sense of duality that's coming in for you. It involves your divine counterpart. It says disappointment in a friend or a lover, and you got the lover card. Maybe you're disappointed in yourself in this relationship. Whoa, all my cards are flipping over here. Emotional maturity. This could be what you're working on too, group 2, is some sort of heart chakra activation going on, sacral chakra, trying to balance out your emotions. So, okay, when we're overactive, and say we're overactive, we suppress anger a lot, okay? And we have a hard time admitting things made us angry. So, in that, you have all that suppressed anger, and it could be coming out at times when you get triggered or situations happen, and it's like boom, 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 like you really just want to go after somebody and, you know, punch them in the face or something. You're just feeling a lot of animosity, and you're like, I wish a motherfucker would today. So that's a lot of built up frustration, anger, and animosity. So there's a sense of you having several instances of being tested, because the universe is trying to get you to open up to letting yourself feel that anger, because it's okay. But as long as we, you know, do no harm to anybody and don't speak up out of a place from anger, don't talk from a place of anger. There's that saying, you know, regretting what you said in a moment can have a huge impact on the rest on someone's life, or I don't remember what it says, but something of the sort. Yeah, developing that. Like, as a fire sign myself, I get super, you know, I was getting tested and triggered quite a bit, and you will notice as the cycles go on that you will learn to deal with it and get it in check easier and easier and easier each time that situation arises, the testing arises, because we're continuously tested. Continuously. There could be a sense of needing to speak up, like if somebody hurt your feelings, but you're like, I'll be damned if I let them know that kind of hurt me, that kind of hit me in the heart center, it kind of touched a nerve for me, you know. So you could be getting tested easily, maybe unable to accept critical criticism or valid criticism too. So your feelings could be getting really hurt really easy at this time, but it's because there's something there that needs to be, you know, acknowledged, and like, yes, it's okay to feel it. It's okay to have that emotion come up and come through us. Yeah, you're restricting yourself from something here. Anger, sadness, whatever it may be. Group 2 could involve affairs with your family. It says chair filled, and I feel like there's someone here who's afraid to speak up on their thoughts, feelings, emotions, because they're afraid that chair that's normally filled by, you know, their person, they're afraid that chair is going to empty, or they could push that person away. Whoa, there went my... You will be shown the way, though. Going with the flow, you will be shown the way. There's candle magic here too that could be involved. They could help you. When we try to help others, I feel like that's kind of going against their free will. There is quite a loud train going by. I had to pause it, and then while it was paused, I was very drawn to just rearrange here real quick for group 2, because I think I'm wrapping it up now. But going with the flow, you're going to be very drawn, whatever this situation is. You're going to be really drawn to be open and very honest and candid about something. Okay? And it's going to help you. It's going to help your mind, body, and soul. It's going to help that whole healing situation. And don't forget, you know, there's music messages coming through from music from your spirit guides. I'm sorry, my words are just not coming out right. But group 2, if you're interested, I'm feeling very drawn to offer, you know, a personal read if you're interested. I have a group on Facebook. It's down below. I also have TikTok. So send me a message or comment here, and I would be more than happy to get that info to you. Also, my email is down below, so if you're interested in that personal read, don't be afraid to speak up, okay? but you will be shown the way. You will be this really big urge to speak on a truth on a matter. Speak your truth on a matter. And maybe you are taking the steps. Maybe you have been like, okay, I do need to clear my throat chakra. I do need to clear my root chakra. I'm very aware of this. Maybe there was some procrastination around it. But trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith in yourself, them, and the universe. All right, group 2, that's all I have for you, my loves. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. As usual, it's greatly appreciated if you please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check out my Facebook as well. Love and light. All right, last but certainly not least, group 3, for those of you that chose the tiger and this sweet little feather. You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. Another card comes to mind. You've earned all your stripes, group 3. Let's get your overall energy. Oh yeah, this star. And look at that, right around her mother freaking crown chakra. I love it. There's a lot of stars on the card, actually. Hope, miracles, infinite energy. Ooh, infinite energy. Inspiration, a guiding light for others. You're being called upon to provide leadership. You are a guiding light for others, group 3. Lead by example. Be the change you want to see. Be the change you want to see. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, wealth. A fair woman. Hey, look, they've both got short hair and they're both pretty pale, right? Dealings with or a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Lobster, financial pinch. So we've got wealth, and then we've got financial pinch, and then we've got hidden secrets can harm you. This is involving a situation around finances, I feel, though. Feeling guided to get this deck out really quick, so 3 times shuffle. What do we got for this situation? Can we get more clarity on the situation? Spirit guides of group 3. Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. So you're doing really good at raising your vibration, I feel. Journey by moonlight, believing in the magic. This could be the problem right here, is that you're getting a little bit of doubt when it comes to manifesting finances or a stable income, a steady stream of income in. There's beginning a new cycle around this. So you are going to be tested probably with finances. Hidden expenditures as well, like be mindful on how you're spending your money, because you might need to be putting back for a rainy day, a minor emergency. You know, you never know if you've had a lot of issues with your vehicle, like being mindful about that and trying to keep maybe a couple of $100, you know, saved back if it's possible, or at least putting $20, $10, $5 here and there to build up that, just in case something happens again. Because, you know, and situations and people are more apt to work with us and like help us with some sort of paying them on a plan. Say you need your brakes bled or pump or whatever, something to do with your brakes replaced, but you don't have all the funds that it would take to do that. So just asking, look, I'm kind of in a pinch here, and I would, you know, just being open and saying, hey, do you have a plan option? Can we do this? Overcoming obstacles. Exactly. It's going to help you overcome some things. There is a new cycle beginning on this, around this, though. You need to be on your own. Take swift action. Beginning a new cycle. So there could be the sense of needing to hermit out. As I cut the deck, taking shelter, the answers are within. I feel like this is signifying that Hermit card, if you've seen the Hermit card in tarot. It's a guy in a cloak holding a lantern. Be mindful about your energy and who you're sharing energy with, okay? There may be a sense of needing to disconnect also, because you could be picking up on, like, you might have these financial burdens on your back, but they might be feeling more so because you're not only worrying about you, but there's an energy that you're picking up on as well that's kind of amplifying something. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection. All right, let's see what these cards are. Reevaluating your priorities. Exactly. How are you spending your money? Is it on frivolous things that you don't really need? Do you have enough material items right now? Like, what are your priorities? What are the things that you need right now? Bust out of your cocoon and correct your mistakes. So this definitely is a cycle revolving around money and income. Spending, the need to discipline and save. You're being called to provide leadership. Should trust that you're an example of doing so, capable of doing so. So I've already messed up with my kiddo a little bit on how she views money. Because, like, now she's like, okay, it's probably too expensive, but I was wondering, or, well, we probably don't have enough money for it, but, you know, and I'm like, oh, don't say that. Now I'm like, I know how thoughts are and how thoughts can create our reality. So now I'm like, dang, how do I pull that out of there and redo it and recondition her and her belief and how she views money? It's really hard. I don't even know where to start with it, honestly. So, leading by example, be the change you want to see. So instead of saying that's too expensive, we say, I'm not going to prioritize my spending around that right now. So when you're wanting some little trivial something, I mean, it's nice to treat yourself every now and again to something. But when we're doing it every other day and we're buying what we want when we want, because money burns a hole, there's this need to just kind of step back and be like, look at all the stuff you have around you, but now we could have saved that money for a trip or that doctor's visit or that just for that rainy day. There's this need of needing to save money. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, but I feel like this is keeping an open mind about the messages you're receiving right now in group 3, okay? Around the expenditures, whatever it's called. It's like these are the steps that you're having to take to get you those manifestations coming in. It's just a small lesson that needs to be learned by your soul at this time. You will overcome this, though, because you can overcome anything, group 3. I'm feeling drawn to get more cards on this situation, too, with the woman. So, past life relationship, you have known each other before. Okay, so this is for somebody in particular as well. If you're not in union yet, please keep an open mind because they will differ from your usual type. And it's completely different than what you're expecting to come towards you. And this is a karmic relationship. It is from a past life. Okay, this will be a soulmate that's coming towards you. Whoa. Energy is gaining momentum. The broom here. Forward movement. Planning. Yeah. Financial advisor too. You will have achievement in this though. And you're going to be presented with the opportunity. So you might receive a windfall of money and there's this need to turn around and save a good portion of it. Catch up on your bills, but then save. Save as much as you can and hold on to it for as long as you can. There's this sense of leaving your legacy though. Like, and then we've got planning. So what is it that you're wanting for yourself and your family? Where do you want to see you and your family? Do you want to see do you want to be in that big house on the hill? Do you want to take an African safari? Do you want to just be led to new adventures, new insights, new ideas? Whatever it is, there's something that, hold on. Something that needs to be reevaluated. This could be a thinking pattern too. Not just the physical aspect of spending the money, but how you're viewing on how, like, trying to justify your expenditures, trying to justify. Get a clarity card for bust out of your cocoon, please. Yeah, look, we've got wealth and unlearn and priorities again. And then we've got anxiety. So I feel like this could be a something that it's like a self-medicating or self-soothing thing that you do to ease some form of anxiety or something. Just breathe through it though. This is an active part of your journey though. Definitely very active, okay? The need to surrender it over to your spirit guides. They're like, hey, we're here to help. We need you to actively say, hey, all right, I'm giving it over to you guys. Thank you for taking this burden and this worry away from me. I look forward to having achievement. I think someone here is forgetting that they can just speak like that and hand stuff over to their spirit team. But we've got coffin and beginning a new cycle. So something is definitely ending and there's a new form of something coming in. And this could be pertaining to reevaluating your priorities. Maybe this is something you're already doing. Oh, Lily. But it's like your ego could be telling you something different too. Not listening to. Another message card for group 3. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. This could be something revolved around anxiety and letting your true self shine. Like you're scared of judgment from other people. You might be one of those, now no offense and no judgment here, but you might be one of those who are like, I need the labels, I need Gucci, I need Nike. You know, I like to, maybe you like to follow the trends and be up to date on the latest things. But there's this sense of you needing to break away from that, reevaluating what you think are priorities on those, and being your own, standing in your own. It's okay to toot your own horn. It's okay to do that. That's not arrogance. That's you using affirmations to build your confidence up. Being drawn to those cups too right here. They're holding wine glasses. So there could be a need to put down some vices that if you're one of those who on a nightly basis has that nightcap, there could be this need to kind of put it down. You might be, oh yeah, self-medicating is coming up again for like the anxiety part. And I keep seeing this broom here. So it's like there's an herbal remedy or there's other plant medicines that would help you with what you're trying to use this for. There's intention and there's plant medicine. Emotional healing. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. So this could be an inability to love yourself, an inability to accept yourself for who you are, an inability to accept your true authentic self. Your ego is very scared of your higher self taking over. Your ego really has a really big grasp on the soul part. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So there we go, bringing flowers into the situation, the plant medicine. Maybe it's just in need of getting some fresh flowers in the house. Group 2, I think it was group 2, mentioned centerpieces and stuff, or maybe it was this group. Frick, I don't remember. But what you're asking for is coming about. Please have patience, as there are unseen forces that have to occur first. So this is another validation with the cycles and your manifestations not coming in because there's something you need to unlearn around income. There's something that needs to be swept away. Okay, and yesterday I was sweeping off my sidewalk in the front of the house, and what came to mind was when you, like, there's a certain way and direction that you're supposed to sweep when you're doing those witchy ways. Okay, so that came to mind too. So needing to sweep your front porch off, and with the intention that you're sweeping away all those, you know. I think you're going to follow your intuition on that though. Outcome. Let your friends help you too, okay? Could be a situation in a friend circle that there are some things that are needing to be corrected, or forgiveness given, or an apology given as well. This symbol could be popping up a lot for you. This spirals, the 3 spirals particularly, not just the 1 spiral. Oh, okay, this one. Outcome. Look, Treasure Island. Your manifestations are coming towards you. Slowly but surely. Just keep doing you. Keep doing you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep an open mind when it involves these things. Keep an open mind when conversations are had. Keep an open mind, an open ear. It's written in the stars. It's written in the stars. Final message for group 3. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So also I mentioned plant medicine, but you know, you could do yoga or stretching or walks, meditation, chakra cleansing, chakra alignment, energy cleansing, okay? Energy cleansing, chakra, heart chakra. She's got the throat chakra here too. We've got the third eye and the crown. There's a tree coming out above her crown. And then we've got this yellow Easter lily in her solar plexus. I've never noticed that. And then there's an orange butterfly for the sacral. So it would definitely be very beneficial. Like it's kind of the same as group 2. The spirit guides are saying, you know, there's suggestions and offerings of advice revolving around energy cleansing and centering yourself, and breath work, because we had just breathe over here with anxiety, right? Okay, so me personally, I've been cleansing my chakras and aligning them for a couple of years now, and that's what started was I didn't want to keep taking medicine for anxiety. I didn't want to keep self-medicating. I didn't want to keep taking prescription meds on top of it. I didn't like the worry, the fear, the anguish I was feeling. And so I was like, there's got to be a better way. And spirit led me to the aligning of the chakras and energy clearing. Yoga is a form of meditation as well. In yoga, there are several yogic practices out there that will aid in cleansing the chakra centers too. So if you're not big on sitting and meditating or doing Reiki energy, if you want to do yoga, or you've been looking into yoga, there's a lot of information out there on that fact. Like, okay, what yoga pose should I do to help clear my heart chakra? You know, like it's all about research and Googling, because you're going to go down certain things online that you're going to find that are specifically meant for you to see at that time as well, okay? Bust out of your cocoon on that. Don't be afraid to sit there and try to meditate. Ask your angels. Thank you, angels, for help and guide me. If you do want to try meditation, also there's several free beginners meditations, guided meditations online in YouTube. Make sure we put that beginner in the title. Short beginners guided meditations, because the ones that have beginner in them, that person who is orating the meditation at the time is really good about bringing you back, because our mind is going to wander. Okay, your mind's going to wander. We're going to have thoughts come in, and that's just because that's just part of being human, right? It's always going to happen. So they're really good about bringing you back to center and in the present moment, which I'm fixing to have to go do myself because I've picked up on y'all's energy and I'm feeling angsty now. But don't beat yourself up, okay? It wouldn't hurt to try. It's that and positive affirmations as well. These are free options, and it's the easiest, most reliable thing you could possibly try to do for yourself and your emotional healing and well-being. It's so easy, and it's free. Just like whenever I started exercising and doing my journey, I was like, walking is the easiest exercise I could potentially do. Sitting down and taking quiet meditative moments to myself is the easiest thing I could do to try to help myself. You're going to do this on your own. You need to be on your own, so quiet. Take swift action towards this, okay? Because energy is gaining momentum, and you're going to be feeling not only your anxiety, but everyone's around you as well. So keep that in mind, because you guys are empathic. I protect myself in the mornings, but by the evening time, I still have to cleanse because shit seeps in, because everything is like, the veil is lifting very swiftly. Everything's really thin on an energetic level. Taking a shower too can cleanse your auric field also. Taking a bath. Spiritual bath is coming to mind as well. All right, group 3, that is all I have for you, my loves. Hope it helps. If you haven't already, it's greatly appreciated if you subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps me grow, and I appreciate that. Until next time, dears. Love and light.